Diamonds are a girl's best friend. Is that what they say? The hardest substance to find. Okay, so what to put about? Just a few things we want to talk about. Just a roundup on what we're talking about. Like you mentioned, the outbreak of cholera, especially in Ethiopia and the island, is compounded by the issues with this. When you have people, I saw people who were in their car, their legs were. Like I'm talking about SUVs, not even in
For
fact
extended periods of time.
A friend actually was on a video and said, and this was a V8 SUV. These are very highly suspended SUVs. We could not see the tire. It was that submerged, and the person was going home. And so imagine what you take home with you. We are talking about the, environmental issues. There's quite a lot. While we expect, I feel the major part of that one rests on government. Lekki is a place where, of course, it was sandfield and all of that. But we can do our own drainages. Just simple drainage in front of your house. Where do you see people, there's this Lagos Watch where people, environmental watch, where they have videos of people who, when it's raining, you see somebody carry bags. I'm telling you, bags of trash.
Yes.
One person will carry like 3 bags. I'm talking about these big sacks.
And they just open
into somewhere that's flowing. And if everybody...
Water will carry the dirt.
Exactly. And then there are some that will just come to the middle of the road, where the curb is, and just put it there. And just move. There's a particular guy that was videoing this one. Show him when they went to. Very heavy bag. Just went to under a street light in the middle of the road. Just drop it there.
And she moved.
And they moved. So we can do, while we expect the government to do what they should do, we ourselves have our own role.
I agree with you. I mean, even yesterday, when I went to pick up the kids from school, because I do that sometimes when I get home on time, and my eldest was taking a pack of, one of those drinks. And when she was done with it, she was like, Mom, where can I empty it? I said, hold off on it till we get into the car. It's easier if it's in the car. If we don't get any place to dump it, like any refuse around, to dump it in, let's just hold it off till we get into the car. And then at least I know definitely when we get home, we can properly dispose it. So that is our own, one of those responsibilities that, we also need to, do or take. We need to, that's our own role, basically. Just ensuring that we're keeping our environments clean.
We go on and on about government this, government that, but the parts we play, and it has to do with the kind of person you are. Because at the end of the day, if you do not treat general things well, you should not expect general things to work out well for you. It is what it is. It's one person's responsibility to take care of another person, and that's why we all benefit.
It's a collective effort.
It's a collective effort. So when you keep doing this, and water will carry this dirt away, or this, and then see this old personality thing as well also brings me to what we wanted to talk about, because we wanted to also have a conversation again about Don Jazzy talking about working on himself before getting married. So many people actually do need to work on themselves in so many ways. Like, you think of yourself as, oh, I'm all that. You are not all that, because everybody needs another person to function properly. So if you leave the responsibility to another person, who is eventually going to do it if that person also passes it on? Because it doesn't cost anything. You just finished something. Put it in your bag. My bag sometimes is filled with, trash that I have to now literally carry dirty things and throw it away, because I can't just litter.
I found myself in conversations where we have, we're always quick to hold the leaders, our leadership, accountable. Yes, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But we also forget that the change that we need or that we want or that we desire starts with us. It begins with us.
Interestingly, I used to know this. There's a poem I just want to read out very fast. I used to know this poem off the top of my head, but now it's been a long time, and now I remember the story of 4 people.
Okay.
Everybody, somebody, anybody, and nobody.
Oh, okay.
A little story about there was an important job to be done, and everybody was sure that somebody would do it. Anybody could have done it, but nobody did it.
Yes.
Somebody got angry about that because it was everybody's job. Everybody thought that anybody could do it, but nobody realized that everybody wouldn't do it. It ended up that everybody blamed somebody when nobody did what anybody could have done.
And that's it. It will not be done because you keep expecting somebody else to do it for you. And that really, it always does my head in, because I'm like, I don't understand. What will it cost you? Sometimes some people will walk past, a trash can and still throw something, or they will just fling it by the side of it. If I throw something at a trash can, it falls. I'll pick it up and still put it inside. It doesn't cost anything.
Yeah.
Let's even help. You say, and the cleaner will do it. Is the cleaner not a human being?
Yeah, so this is actually a call to action. You know, we need to be the change that we want to see. It begins with you. Some of us are, oh, no, that's how I am. No, that's not who you are. And that's not how you are. I think first of all, Mike, why are you laughing? Is it true?
You know, people?
Yes, that's someone say that's how I am.
I'm Taurus. We
borrow
money and we don't pay.
Please, Taurus used to pay.
Oh, I'm Capricorn.
Oh, I'm Libra.
I'm Libra. When we see dirty, we clean it away. We throw dirty in here because we're Libra.
All these signs, they've suffered.
First of all, that is how irresponsibility starts. Because
Honestly.
you, first off, you even need to be responsible for your actions. And it is in the little things. It is in the way that we treat people. It's in the way that you even treat yourself. Because to be honest, if you treat yourself well, you would transfer that same kindness and compassion that you're showing to yourself and love to other people and even to the things that, around you.
It's
and in your
born out of
family, in your
self-respect.
home. Even in the office or wherever you find yourself in a society. And, this still going back to, the comments Don Jazzy made as to why he's not, being married yet. No one is complete. Even while you're working on yourself and say, oh, I need to be complete, I need to be perfect before I get into that institution, you will not be perfect.
Of course.
We all need each other. It is in the imperfection, this person brings the imperfection, you meet the other person.
Then you find a way to make something out of nothing.
Each other. It's like the process at which gold is being made. It's like how even pearl, they say pearl first off, before it gets to, that beautiful object, there's a stage where, undergoes a process, even to the point where to some people it becomes an irritant. People don't want to go through it. But it's that process of refinement and modifying, and then gradually it gets to that point where it becomes gold. And do not forget that it is people that come together to, build that, that process.
And see, listen, this is actually very important. Everybody makes mistakes. I actually love the fact that MM already made reference to imperfection. There will be times when maybe absent-mindedly you drop things on the floor that you didn't mean to, or something drops from you. So I'm not saying that 100%, but don't consciously decide to be wicked to the society and yourself. Because that's it, it's wickedness. Carrying a whole bag of trash and then saying I mistakenly dropped it is not an excuse. It really is not.
Funny enough, sometimes even when you clean your own drainage, passerbys can just throw it in.
That's what happens most times. That's what happens. You see a newly built gutter, and then the next thing you see is trash everywhere. And you will now be wondering, but this gutter was constructed just last year now. How is it already getting messed up? It's you.
And then when it's blocked, you say, it's the government.
It's the government. The government is not doing their work. Why are you frustrating themselves? Why are you adding more to their work?
It's government. And the thing that came carrying trash and poured it in your drainage.
I keep saying it. The thing that upsets me the most are those who go on and on about saying, oh, the cleaner will do it. The street cleaners will do it. This person, should be their job. If we don't do that, they won't get paid. Hello? Why should you frustrate people? Why should you make their work more difficult? Hey.
Okay. After Deaconess MM and Deacon Mrs. Mayor finish, please, I'm taking offering. 20888 2578.
I cannot serious.
Please, so that for words of inspiration like this and affirmation.
So he's the one that will get the payment for the words of inspiration.
I'm the General Secretary.
You are not serious.
Please, let's take this break.
I'm Financial Secretary.
You are watching Wake Up Nigeria. We'll be back soon. See you.